Yo, what's up, everybody?
Yo, yo, yo.
What up, familia?
It's a little crowded in here today. Who we got?
From my familia to yours, give it up for a special co-host. Give it up for Kai from Heavy Arm Tactics.
What's up?
Woo! Are
We
you
used to
trying
be
to
all-
imply that bass is not special?
He's extra special. He's like a special fries.
He's our special guy.
He's our correspondent when we need a trio.
Eiffel
Give
Tower.
it. There you go. Phil Eiffel. Get up for your homie, Brace. And he is the man that stirs your drink. He is the straw, the ice cubes, the whole shebang. Give it up for your lovely man. Give it up for Hitman.
Yo.
And I am the zombie one. Right off the bat, let's just say congratulations for our giveaway winner. Give him a round of applause.
Woo!
Let's go, baby.
Way to go, bub.
And he goes by Wolverine, like a Pokemon card. Wolverine-Slash. Congratulations, brother. I'll be in contact with you to give you the giveaway package.
All right.
You are the winner.
Well deserved.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. He's about to make a name for himself, yeah?
About to make a name for himself. Woo!
You make sure I remember my name. Oh, no. What happened here today? Sorry. I'm rusty. I've only seen it 3 times.
And don't worry, the other participant is gonna give a little token of appreciation for entering the giveaway. See, you win even you participate.
Yeah, not the guy who said Pink Panther. That guy was he was way off.
Yeah, he was Pink Panther, and then he said that the Flintstones will come out too. I was like, whoa, that's a different kind of crossover we want to see. We don't want to see no bedrock in here.
So what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about the R Resident Evil number uno.
Wait, no, I thought it was President Evil. I thought we were going to talk
President.
about
We have a lot of presidents are evil, especially the sleepy ones. Oh my God, the spooky. But first of all, who are we?
Check it out. We on the scene with the dopest review show you ever seen. We got a hitman and a zombie. Best believe, bringing you the heat. It's about to get crazy. The hitman and the undead coming at you live. Spit 5 rounds, we won't compromise. We're doing movies, games, and everything in between. Get ready, y'all, for the dopest review scene.
So many intros, man. Whoa!
Woo.
That's right, guys. Welcome to the Hitman and Zombie Ass Show. So, you guys want to do a little retrospect of what was number uno in the year 2002? You guys can take a guess. What was the number one song?
Number one song. Damn.
I wouldn't know. I honestly don't remember that far back.
Oh my God. Was it Butterfly Sugar Baby?
Ooh,
I thought it was like in the 90s, wasn't it? Or
that
no?
was number.
Probably. I don't know. It's all a blur.
It's all a blur.
Was it a Britney song?
No, it was like a song. It was alternative rock.
Alternative
Rock.
rock. 2002.
Alternative rock.
Oh my God. Was it? It was like, dude, it was Divorced Dad Rock. It was fucking. It was like Stained or some shit.
Creed.
Ah.
Ooh, this is the same vein. You're close. You're close.
Puddle of Mud Blurry?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is that a
That's
big-
PLD Youth of the Nation.
Oh, POD. No, that
What
was
was that?
older than that.
What's that?
Damn.
This is instead of getting your quarterback, you get your.
I see the photograph. Take a look at this photograph, but it wasn't that song, I guess.
What's
Right?
a Nickelback? I don't think they're
Nickelback,
yeah.
So the number one song is "How You Remind Me" from Nickelback.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Okay, so
remind me.
This
Oh,
is how you remind me. There you go.
Dude,
I
I was balls deep in Diablo 2, I think, at this time.
like
Everything else is just
yeah, about to say like I was like, okay, that's cool. Number one, right? Whatever.
Number 2 was Foolish by Ashanti. 3, Hot and Her by Nelly. And then number 4, Dilemma by Nelly Furtado and Kelly Rowland. And number 5, Wherever You Will Go by The Calling. And that's it.
Wow.
Nelly Furtado's been around that long. Good lord.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Yeah, me too. And number 7, Rest in Peace, Chester. In the end.
Oh, Linkin Park. Wow.
Linkin Park. Yeah. Wow.
Number 7, right? What the heck? There you go. All right, can you guess the number 1 movie?
Back in 2002.
2002. Huh?
Hey,
Oh,
it's a
God.
Marvel. It's a Marvel-esque movie.
Blade.
Oh, it's close. The
Maybe?
same vein,
Symphony.
huh?
Dude,
If it's not Blade, then it's got to be X-Men. X-Men 2?
oh
No.
yeah. Damn. No,
It is Sony. It's a Sony property.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, Toby.
Yeah.
Toby
Toby
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. The first one, I think.
Toby, the is Spider-Man. Yeah, the first one.
Nice.
I was like, damn. And then after that was Star Wars Episode Dos. And then number 3 is Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. And then 4, Harry Potter Chamber. And number 5, My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Bro, I've never really seen Harry Potter, to be honest with y'all. I think
Dude,
I seen
I
the first
just
one
binged
and the Goblet of Fire. So
We were so close to once upon a time reviewing this movie, Austin Powers and the Gold Member.
oh, okay.
That's not a
We were
bad movie.
talking about it.
That's a pretty
Yeah,
good movie.
talking
Yeah,
about
you,
it.
can't go wrong with that one. That's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, but now we're out of dumb movie territory, and now it's on to the spooky scaries.
I mean, a lot of movies nowadays they're not as they used to be compared to back then, you know. But they're all right.
The spooky ones. Kyle, remember we went to the re-premiere at the Chinese theater?
I was gonna say, I feel like we've done this episode already.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We talked about it.
We're talking about the stupid show that fucking died a horrible death.
No, that's what it was. Yeah, that I was telling you
That's
guys.
what
like,
we're
I seen
talking
the
about.
whole
We're
thing.
talking about the show, and then we're like,
Yeah,
oh, once
it was
we'll
just-
come back with the movie, and then we just
Yeah,
we did that.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Like,
And then we were like, we'll see you next time we talk about Resident Evil. And here we
And we never came back.
A couple years later, huh?
yeah, about to say because I remember the TV show, man. If it wasn't labeled as Resident Evil, then honestly, it'll be all right. But for the fact that they labeled as Resident Evil, I'm just like,
Expectations.
this is terrible. I'm
was
just gonna
horrible,
fast forward
man.
all this stuff,
It hurt me as a fan, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
what is it? You have the whole property in front of you.
Yeah,
You don't have the games. And what is this garbage? This mess.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
did
honestly,
Netflix
man.
cut it off like it fell off a truck or something? And they're just like, oh, we're gonna make it our own.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's like I forgot who it was, but said I'm gonna make it my own style Resident Evil, and I'm just like, rest in peace to Lance Reddick. I think he's an amazing actor, but
yeah, he is.
like again, like if it wasn't labeled as Resident Evil, then I'm like, hey, you know what? This is all right. It's okay. Although the main character, the girl, she was really annoying, and I'm just like, she makes this weird face when something bad happens. I'm just like, dude.
But let's
So,
get out of the
Yeah,
worst.
let's get out of it. Yeah.
So all this stuff that we have previously said, go check out our Resident Evil show review.
I got the case.
My goodness. Don't drop that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Drop
you
it.
got all-
Let's light this candle.
I'm glad he wore gloves for that.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
same
make your
here.
best zombie face, but nobody could see your zombie face.
Yeah, no.
Oh my goodness! There you go.
I-
Make your zombie noise.
That's his hangover face.
He was like, oh, so that's how it starts off with a badass panning. I was gonna ask you, when this movie came out, you went to go see it in the theaters, or you had to wait to come out?
I waited for it to come out.
How about you, Base?
As did I. Yes, I waited.
Hey, man.
Diablo 2.
Oh, yeah.
But I had like 4 DVDs, and this was one of them. So I watched the absolute dick off of it. Like, I watched. This was one of the few movies that we reviewed that I'm like, I got it. I know it. I've seen it a lot. It was like this, Futurama, and Akira. Those were my 3 DVDs,
nice.
and then like one other one that I would rather forget.
For me, it was like I didn't know about this, or I was in my own little world like everybody. And then I went to my cousin's house, and I told him, hey, when DVD was the thing, I'm like, hey, what is this? He's like, oh, it's Resident Evil.
DVD?
It's like an 8-track. You just blow it off and throw it in.
Where we used to take these discs.
You gotta go and pop it in. And he's like, yeah, it's Resident Evil. Like, oh, like the game, because I was like obsessed with it. Like for the PlayStation 1, like I passed all of them. And then he's like, yeah, and I popped it in, and I was just hooked, man. Like every time I went over, like, hey, let me see it. Let me see it again. It's like, dude, this is like your 10th time.
Wow.
The only reason why I really love it, and that's how I discovered like Slipknot and the other bands that came out of this soundtrack.
Yeah, it was a classic soundtrack.
It was a badass music video at the end from Slipknot. It was like My Plague.
Definitely.
My Plague was great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, the 4th DVD was Little Nicky. I remember now.
Nice. That's a good one.
Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome.
Get in the flask.
I had a buddy.
I know why you hate me. I was like, oh my god, like who's this people?
Yeah,
the guy was
really
playing
great
his
song.
drum, and like it was like in the air flipping. I was like, what the
Yeah,
frick is
why
going
couldn't we
on?
have just had any of them as zombie appearances? They were scarier than anything in the movie.
And I was just like, what the freak, Like, and I was like, because I wasn't gonna say I was a shelter. I was just like barely discovering this type of music. There's like more Hispanic music and barely getting into rap and all this. And like, then I saw Slipknot, and I was like, what the heck? And then I saw Freddy vs. Jason, which we reviewed, and that's another banging soundtrack too.
Yeah, they had a music.
And that's where I discovered El Nino from there. Yeah, that's where I discovered El Nino from. How Could I Live Without You and all this fucking badass things. Let's get love to the chat. We got applause.
Hey.
And then we got more applause.
Wait,
what's up, guys? Thank you for coming and checking us out.
Thank
it's
you,
mostly Kyle. Kai has the pool. We're getting the rub off of Kai. Thank you, Kai.
Very true and real. We'll take it.
I look around the house.
Yeah, anything to help you guys out with your podcast, man.
So we saw the vial break, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then all of a sudden we see it sucked into the vents. But then let's get a little cue what the narrator says. This is what he says. Oh, sorry. Hit the volume.
It's the world's leading supplier of computer technology and products. Unknown in its own military
Subtitles.
Yeah.
Anyway,
how about you just paraphrase it, Juan?
Yeah.
So what he said was that the Umbrella Corporation is doing a front, saying it's like, oh yeah, we're pharmaceutical, we're here to help people. In reality, they're in the backhand, they're experimenting on people and creating different viruses that we just saw. And there's a little picture. So this is the T virus. This just kills, brings you back. This one saves you. I don't know about that one. The extra mutation. That's Coro. What? That's the Plagas. They say it's Plagas. Plagas.
I don't know, man. I just picked 4 colors.
Like they got a pink one.
I wanted orange, but it would not. I couldn't make it. I don't know why. I was struggling.
Just get food coloring, bro.
I'm gonna drop it in there. Yeah, so like, you just saw the T-Virus, you know, the animated corpse and all that. So like, the whole lore of it is pretty cool. You guys have seen the games. That's the reason why I fell in love. That's why we went to this convention and the director was there. What's his name? David, right? Senior guy. We were there at the sit down, and it was the Q&A.
It was what it was the first movie, and I remember you came through, and this is when I used to cosplay and all that. And I was with my old crew, my cosplay crew, the USSLA, which is Brothers Security Service Los Angeles. I remember I had an extra vest for you, and you were super excited. Watched the first movie, then there was a Q&A right afterwards with Paul Anderson, and I forgot the other guy's name. I think he was like the assistant director or producer or whatever. And then we got signed posters by them. So it was a pretty cool event, but it was at the Chinese Theater in Hollywood.
Nice.
God, that brings back memories, man. It's sad because I don't really talk to them anymore. We kind of just grew out of that and moved on and all.
That's why every time when it says Resident Evil, like that's why me and you we're like, hey, RE this, and
exactly,
clicked on that because with me, like for when I got introduced to this game, you know, like this movie and stuff, like we're saying, obsessed over it. Then I became a big fanatic on the way how it started and the whole zombie thing. That's why the acronyms came up, and the rest is history. Yep. So let's get into this piece of wonderful work. So the thing escapes through the vents, like we're saying, and all of a sudden, all these people, the Red Queen pops up and starts murking these people one by one. Is it worse than us? What's it? Jigsaw freaking traps.
Yeah.
What was your first reactions to Hitman when you saw her? Like, what the heck is going on here? You know?
Nah, I liked it. I thought it was really cool. Her efficient methods of killing. I mean, you would think that she'd just like lock the doors and that would be enough, but no, I guess, or you could just like release gas. Like it seemed like there was a little bit of sadism in there. Like it was kind of unnecessary to go all extra like you did, but
it's like you could see the camera smile while killing people.
And yet they give him the little girl's face so that you can empathize with her.
How about you, Kai? When you saw the massacre happening, you're like, "Wait, what?" That homie cat caused all that?
I think for me, it's like when I first saw it, automatically I thought, "Oh, everyone's dead. They're just gonna die." Simple, like without even seeing the like how everyone did die. I'm just like everyone's gonna die, and then they're gonna send someone in to investigate, which is Umbrella Corporation, and then then the main character was there. I'm like, who's she?
Exactly.
Who's this girl? You know,
we'll get into that part right now. So so the Red Queen is the one trapping everybody in there into like airlock situation to labs. She made it rain on people. So some people died drowning, some asphyxiated, and one got the elevator chop.
Woo! What a nice intro to a movie, though. Damn.
Yeah,
first 5 seconds you're like, what the freak?
That woke you up.
Elevator chop.
Ooh.
Then after that,
ever since then, I have not stuck my head in an elevator.
I know, right? The guy made me panic, man. When I hate being enclosed in little elevators or whatnot. I am claustrophobic, so either get out of my way, I'll start punching people, I'll start moshing. I was trying to get out of there. You're like, calm down, bro. It's like, I need to get out. I'll be that same person. Like, I need to breathe. Stop breathing my air. So the girl sticks her head out and slam. Just clean off. You're like, cling.
At least she won't come back as a zombie.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Got a point there, man.
Oh, either that or she's a plaga with the head just pops out. Remember?
Yeah, but that's like way like later down the line.
Ugh. That's a missed opportunity, but I could see the
Nah,
controversy on that.
This is baby's first biters. They're not quite there yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's the
First, they gotta
evolution
work
of
their way up to solid foods and all that.
Then after that, we get the nips. I rewind that scene so many times, I got in trouble for it.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
She's like, what are you doing? Nothing. Like, stop. Like, what am I doing?
Mom,
So
how
we
do you
got-
pause?
How you put, how you put slow motion?
Gonna pull off that
Frame by
Mom, get
frame.
out of my room.
Frame by frame. Like, what are you watching? Monsters.
I'm playing Nintendo.
He said, where's the vacuum?
There's a discovery right there. I was like, whoa, what? You know? I hope there's no kids in the chat because, man, it gets twisted. So we see little nips and nips action, you know? We see get introduced to this person named Alice, which is, I guess she got written in there to be us, the viewer, to be part in that world. Because nowhere this character in the game does not exist. Imagine the writer down, like, in the next game, there's an actual Alice later. You imagine
Well,
to do that?
Yeah, I don't know because how they did her character in later installments, but by the time of this movie being written and coming out, they had so many games in place already. Initially, when they got the license, it was the first game. They licensed it in, I think, 1998, and the game itself came in 97. And they just wanted to license it just in case. But by this point, I think they were on game like 3. And he's like, I don't want to follow all these storylines and trying to make it cohesive. I'm just gonna
Branch out.
do my own thing. Yeah. Which
Yeah,
I think
get
works
rap
out,
bits
at
and
least there.
bits, you know.
Mhm.
So this is one of my favorite scenes. So so Alice is there and she goes hello, and all the birds go. I'm like, damn, the power of a Black Bolt right here. She like hi, and then all the birds got scared. Like, how the hell that happened? Like, okay.
Yeah.
And then what's his name? Mr. Nemesis. I mean, oh, spoilers.
Matt,
Oh,
Matt.
I think
gets
everyone's already seen the movie though. Like, you know,
If you haven't seen it, man, you owe it to yourself. Go check it out.
yeah. Because I'd say like that movie came out so long ago, and I'm pretty sure.
Well, Kai, you know,
everyone's seen
we have new fans every day, you know. So we
That's
really
true.
we got 12-year-olds discovering stuff that what's it called? What's old is new again?
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, you got a point, bro.
look, by the end of the movie, all you know is that he grows really strong shoulder hair.
You could compare him to Butcher at the end.
there you go.
Oi!
Oi, oi, Huey.
Alice.
Oi, oi. So Mr. Matt brings Alice down. It's like, what's going on? And it's a flashbang goes through the glass, and then we see the Umbrella Corp soldiers. I was like, oh, it's Kyle. I mean, Kai. I mean, everybody.
Just manhandling Alice.
She's like, what are you doing? And then Michelle Rodriguez, man, she's so badass in this movie.
She is, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they wrote her so strong in this.
What? She's the same character she is in every freaking movie she's in. What do you mean? Oh, in this
I'll
one
see-
movie, she's so different.
She had that edge in this movie. You know,
She
it
had
wasn't
more
like
edge
Fast
than the
and Furious.
freaking.
Morgan Freeman had such a calm, relaxing voice in this one movie.
I see what you mean. I was gonna say, is she filming the Fast and Furious during this time, or is just?
I think she got off of what? Yeah, I think she might have. Well, the Fast and Furious come out. Let's fact check this real quick.
Fat check it, bro.
Fact
90s,
check
98?
it. Fast and Furious 1?
Fat and Furious.
Yeah. Oh,
Fat
I
and
wrote
Furioso.
Fat and Furioso. That's what I wrote. What the hell?
It's got to be 98. 90.
Let's see here. 2001. Yeah. So,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Jeez,
Year before.
Okay.
So
There
she
you
just
go.
got off the Fast and Furious trip after this.
Then she wanted to go into
Or
zombies.
before this. Yes.
So they tell her to report, and then it's like, oh, what? What are you talking about? And it's like, dude, she's dizzy. Leave her alone. It's like, all right. So we're opening the Hive. Why? Because we gotta find out what happened down there. So everybody goes down the Hive with the choo-choo train. Choo-choo. We're trying to speed this up because we're gonna be here all night.
Yeah.
So they go to the choo-choo train and they look badass when they're walking. Dude, even their walking is like all freaking tactical and it's something that Kai will do, right, Kai?
Pretty
His
much.
formations with his platoon.
Yeah,
Yeah, go
I
into his
probably will.
heavy arm tactics on Instagram. You see some old pictures of him and his crew with the parking garage, just like with their guns
Oh
pointing
my
at.
god!
the camera.
Yeah, those were good times, man. I totally forgot about those. Those were really good times.
And then you guys are all tactical, walking down the stairs like these guys are.
Yeah, you know, I don't
It's
know
like-
if I saw the footage for that. I gotta look it up.
It's like everybody's like so like there's an open stairway and there's like all stiff and macho looking. You're like, I gotta go to the bathroom, wash my back. He's like, all right. So yeah, so they all managed to get there. They opened would they use a buzzsaw or a big ass what? I don't know, drill to open it. So they open it to get in.
Swiss Army knife.
And then they're like, oh, we have to shut down the queen. So they go down there past this tube and this girl goes, boo. That's the first jump scare of the movie with the girl floating in the I know.
Hi.
They're like they're floating in feces or some toilet water or
Floating in feces.
But they
Or is
all
it like-
emptied their bladders and bowels when they died, and they just happened to be underwater.
so the Matt jumps out of his skin and he goes, ah, and then everybody turns around like, oh, like what happened? And then they react, oh, that's what happened. That
Little-
poor bastard.
Little off topic, but did anybody else think James Purefoy in that movie looked like Thomas Jane, the Punisher?
Yes.
It's me.
No, yeah, definitely, man.
Well, resemblance is almost identical at that point. But
It
go
sure
on
is.
Yeah.
with the feces pool.
Wolverine says, I'm trying to this is what that is, but yeah.
No, I get the reference. I'm not gonna say it, but I get it.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, so they're walking. He's like, "Oh, make sure there's something." So then after that, they're going through these. It says dining room, and then they're looking, and there's these boxes full of. We don't know what it is. It's like creatures in the boxes. Like, what have you been doing down here? He's like, it's better for us not to ask questions. Continue with mission. So robotic. That looks creepy. Imagine you going down there and you're looking at those things like, yeah, we're about to shut this off. Why? Why are we about to turn off these things that keeping these monsters at bay or whatever the hell it is?
I don't know. I don't know what it is with these movies where shutting off the power opens everything, because that's not how it works. Like, oh, power off. Now the electronic door is opening. Thank you for turning off the electricity for that. It's like,
I
Yeah, alright.
do remember thinking about that too. I'm like, wait, what? That just opens everything.
Fail-safe?
All right,
What?
doesn't make any sense, but all right.
So yeah, go ahead. Wouldn't you be freaked out if that was you, down there? That's your mission. You're just looking in there. It's like, wouldn't you be like, why are we here?
If I
You know?
survived the laser grid and I had my equipment with me, my current equipment, I think I would have a field day because I'm just like, all right, my train's gonna pay off now.
So they make it all the way down where they're supposed to go. So it's Cap, the leader, the nurse girl, one of the other soldiers. I forgot their name. Sorry about that. You get credits. So they go into this where the other side is the Red Queen behind this big metal door, and then Cap is like, "You're ready to go," and it puts the machine, it puts the code, like, "All right, you go," and all of a sudden it goes, and the badass music starts.
yeah.
Man, Merlin Manson went off on this freaking soundtrack, on this score. He's the one who scored it.
Really?
3, 5, 4.
I don't know if I'm like Mandela affecting or if I just desperately want this to be the case, but I feel like there's a trap remix of that.
I think so. And
Because
that
I
will
could
make
just
it.
picture it with like a beat, and it would just.
Dun, 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 dun. And then we hear monsters in the background. Monsters in the background talking. Oh my god.
Not guilty.
Not cruelty.
They want to
There
be
you
part of the podcast, man.
Fucking bring it, bro. Bring it. And then they go in, and all of a sudden it says weapons armed. They're like, hey, what's going on? All the both doors close. Everybody's panicking. He's like, don't panic. They both jump, and one of them gets her fingers cut. The girl's like, hey, I need your help here. Put some pressure. And she's like, well, you just standing there. And she goes, her head falls off. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, you see, right here. Exactly like you, Sheila. Lose your head in every situation.
When you really need you always lose your head. Keep your composure, man. And then all of a sudden, the laser is like, hey, it's coming back. And then he tries jumping, and he jumps. The laser jumps
Dude,
back. Oh,
It
cut him in
jukes
half.
him. That's fucked.
You ready for the light show?
I would have done the jump too, and I would have gotten juked the same way.
The light goes, oh, I got you. And then the leader jumps up and gets his knife cut. He's like, come on. And then at this point, Alice is screaming, turn it off, turn it off.
Somebody
Like,
lost the
I'm
holster.
trying. I'm trying. And then all of a sudden, and then he's like, oh, I'm going to beat this. And all of a sudden, it turns into a net, like Cyrax.
Cyrax Knight, that's right.
He goes, zzz. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I got it. It turns it off. It goes, did it. Then it goes away. And he cups up into nice little sirloins for the zombies to come and eat them later.
Man, that's too bad. I really liked him. Like he had like a great voice for narration, and he
What
was
is
like
his shit?
narrating
It's like-
everything. And
She's like, sure.
but he really wasn't good for, for.
He
the
wasn't good
scares.
at his job.
Well, clearly, but
I mean, he
like,
could have stepped back, you know what I'm
he would
saying?
just make
Yeah,
everyone feel safer.
You would
Yeah,
have had his
he had to
subordinates go in there. Like, you guys go in there. I'll wait for you here.
Nah,
Yeah.
he had to
The
go.
game is
He
chess, not checkers.
He was too tough.
He was four
But-
tough.
This is where I got a little annoyed because, if the Red Queen has such great defenses, like, why is she not just killing all the zombies? What the fuck? You can clearly. Like,
Yeah.
all right,
She cost them. She was like, nope, you guys are not coming.
just like
Right
lure them
on.
all in there. Do the
Chop them
chubby
up one
chubby.
by one. Yoop, 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 yoop. Yeah, like a lightsaber.
Mhm.
Right, Kai? Was that your favorite part of the movie? The laser grid?
Nah, dude. For me, I'm just like, that sucks. They're all dead. That sucks.
Yeah.
Then when first time I was seeing that, I was just like, I started laughing. I know it's kind of messed up to laugh, but I'm just like, oh, that sucks. They're all dead. I started laughing. I'm like, oh man, what's gonna happen now?
That's a sucky ass way to go.
Honestly, man, especially the captain. I'm just like, you could have just like jumped back. You kind of like tried to open the door on where you entered, and no.
He looked like he was trying to fight the grid for a second.
Nah, I think he was trying to anticipate, like it gridded up, like right.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
him.
He's trying to like
Yeah.
figure out if it's gonna go down or up or left.
'Cause he was about to like
that's
do a
right,
beat
that's
saber on it, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna serve this," and it was like, "Nah."
Yeah.
Nah, son, you're getting it all.
Mhm.
You're not getting nowhere. I was like, damn. And then so they got mincemeat, and then Cap is like, we gotta go. He's like, everybody's like, well, where? He's like, we gotta finish the mission. He's like, forget you. I'm not going in there. He's like, oh, it's off. Like, now it's off? How come you turn it off before? Like, I forgot. So he walks in there by himself. I know, right? Running promotion. So Mr. Cappy over here goes with and then Alice. He's like, here, I'll help you. And then the Red Queen shows up. What are you guys doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Please don't turn me off. And they're like, please. What is this? I implore, like implore away. You all gonna die down here.
going to die down here.
That sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, dearie.
Help is on the way.
Base, how would Arnold say it?
Oh, I can't do my Arnold voice right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the picture up, man. Oh, get to the chopper. Do it now.
I would say you all got you're all gonna die down here.
No, I can't do that.
Okay then.
That's not a character. That's too much of a concise sentence for him.
Arr. Hey, speaking of have you seen the Bone Thugs and Harmony one?
Is that like an Arnold edition?
Yeah, when he's singing it.
Oh, I have not.
Oh my goodness, you owe it to yourself. It's a treat.
Send it to me. Send me the links.
Sure. So they go, and then they're like, all right. So you turn off the power, and everything becomes unlocked. Let's just say you fucked up. Yeah.
Mhm.
The Red Queen's like, I told you guys, but you didn't want to listen. So everything opens, all corridors. All the underwater offices become underwater, under the sea. All the pee water goes everywhere, and then you hear the coming from the. You hear the gargling. You hear the deep throats and everything.
Yeah, sleep apnea.
The fuck are they doing?
And they hear the locks of those freaking liquors, being unlocked. You go, I was like, why?
Oh,
I thought all the doors will open or something, or they're gonna come out. But then all of a sudden, like, gets rebooted, and then we hear the cling, cling. She's like, I'm on it. What's her name? Michelle
Rain.
goes in there. Rain. Rodriguez goes over there. Here, I gotta survive. Oh!
stop!
Stop biting.
Stop.
No.
I'm not your friend. I'm trying to help you. So over here, they bust a Rambo on her ass. They're like, stop moving. You get shot up. And then all hell breaks loose. The zombies are here. Finally, I'm here. My family. So, and then the guy with the broken leg, right? The ankle. He starts shooting everybody. Like, oh no, what are we supposed to do? Let's get out of here.
Yep.
To devise a plan, right, Senor Kai?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't want to comment. I mean, I get it's a movie, but I don't want to comment on their like the way they handle the zombies and their tactics. I'm just thinking of it like, dude, I'm gonna stay quiet. I get it's a movie, but I'm just like, dude, I can see so many errors going on right here. But
the thing is, like, you have no idea what the hell they are. You're coming out of you thinking you're handling a normal person, a survivor, and then you don't know about headshots. You haven't played this game.
I wasn't in the simulation of the first one, so I couldn't tell.
Exactly. Like, I don't know what I'm up against, or what the hell it is, and
Right.
so you're thinking you're helping someone, and all of a sudden they start biting you. You're like,
bitch bit me, man.
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, if I was in her shoes, I'd get so upset. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put this in a report. Like, she came at me and I just shot her.
I'm gonna write your ass up right now.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, sorry, my finger slipped.
I emptied out the whole clip on your ass.
Yeah.
I've actually been bitten by a human, not a zombie, like that. And yeah, I had to grab their carotid and squeeze and get them to let go and drop them. And fuck, dude, it's they don't fucking let go. Like,
No,
they're like,
dude.
it's I know her pain.
Was that person like intoxicated, or they just bit you just because?
They were not of the right mind. No.
Got you.
Friday adventures.
So how was your Friday? Yeah,
She's like, could I get a little bit off the top, please?
Like, yeah, I got bit up. Oh yeah,
A little Resident Evil action.
She's like, I saw this in a movie once. What?
You want to see something cool?
Oh my god!
We have to mention that the badass dogs they're there, man. What's it? They're not Rottweilers, are they?
Well, I'm
squishy
pretty
dog.
sure they were,
Yeah.
but they're rabid as hell.
Now they're just Rottenweilers. Oh!
Turn on.
The rotten
You know what?
wireless.
I stand by my pun, damn it. Yes.
So it's funny that so they're fighting these the herd. The herd is coming after them, and then what's his name? JD is like next to the pin code. He's like, "What's the code to open the damn door?" And he's like, and then the cap is like shooting and like 10-4. What's the code? He's like, "I don't know, man." So he moves them out the way, and then freaking open the door, and guess who it is? The rest of my family. That sucks, man. He got carried up like it was like a mosh party or something. They picked him up and they put him like to the back of the class.
Yeah. Yeah, he got
She's like,
good.
she's like, please, no. That sucks, man. Nobody helping you. You would think these people would carry grenades or explosives with them, right?
Yeah, well, mostly just flashbacks, depending on the situation, though. Like, because they do like what do you call it? Like, because they're a rapid response unit type of thing. So ideally, they would carry like flashbangs, smoke, or concussion, maybe grenades. But yeah, they didn't carry none of that stuff. So I was like, yeah, they're fucked.
Well, and also too, with the little voiceover guy that you heard earlier in the subtitles, he said that most employees didn't know what they were doing. So I'm pretty sure that these people they didn't know what the hell they were walking into.
Which
They
is
think it
true.
was just a normal fucking, walk in the park rescue type of thing.
Right.
They're like, oh, we're just gonna rescue these people, put these people out of the misery, and go on our way to cover it up. But in reality, yeah, these fucking weird ass people
It was
attacking.
like going to downtown LA.
It's like, oh yeah, one side that's really nice, like little Tokyo area, and just the next street over, Skid Row.
Skid Row, yeah.
They were thinking Venice Beach, but
That's fucking scary, man.
Yeah.
So these guys like escape and they run back into the where the Red Queen lives. She's like, we gotta turn her back on. I'm like, no, fuck that. We're never turning her back on. We gotta rub her the right way. It's like, no. And then Alice just walks away, and then she's looking around, and we see these dog cages. We see the what's it called? The skin just hanging.
yeah, the meaty
It's
bits.
just like the itty bitty bits. Because he's saying like we gotta go through these offices, because if not, because the Hive has this mechanism, right? There's like 20 minutes left in the mission. If not, you're gonna be there permanently, concealed. And Alice right now, she's like regular Alice, right? She's not, spoilers, she's not supered
She's
up,
not.
right?
She's not at all.
No, because she's still she barely woke up. She's still having the, what do you call it?
Plot device.
Yeah, something like that, amnesia or whatever,
Plot
or something like that.
The nerve gas or whatever, the nerve agent.
It's because she had a one-night stand, and she's still very, very
Oh,
upset
this is
about
a
that.
walk of shame. This is a movie.
You, got-
is a walk of shame.
you never called her back, man.
So she looked at her and she looked at that guy, and then she's like, I know you. Are you my husband? My husband? My husband? And then
Looking for that
she
sugar daddy.
Who,
She's probably-
additional spoilers, kind of, ended up being the writer and director of the movie, right?
Plot thickens.
That's why she got this part
And all the parts.
and this part.
All 50 of them.
So she goes in there. She goes in the office, and you hear the growls, and then she kicks the dog in the face. Isn't that animal cruelty?
Yeah. 100%.
So they turn this girl on, the red wine. She's like, oh, we need to find a way out. You gotta let us know, if not, we're gonna fry your ass. And she goes, all right, you go take up this, and then you go up this little vent thing. And then we meet her sister, right? A little informant who was a zombie girl.
Yeah.
That's sad. That was my sister. She was.
I don't know.
Was,
Is it sad because he was sad in that scene? He got right the shit over it.
And then after that, she's like, my sister. Like, she was your informant type of thing. Like, she was getting like flashbacks.
Yeah.
Flashbacks. Plot device. So what she was trying to bring. Oh, fast forward. Alice was trying to bring down Umbrella from the inside out. And then homie over here, Mr. What's his name? Matt. Like she was like trying to pretend to be a cop and walk in there to save her sister, which I'm presuming, right, Kai?
Yes. He was what do you call it? He was a detective or cop before, and then he kind of used his badge to kind of like get in or something like that. I kind of remember, I don't remember that part. I remember the sister looked pretty normal until she opened her mouth, and I'm just like, when I first saw it, like, oh, brush your teeth, you know?
Nepotism.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it, man.
I think that was a waste of opportunity. You should have introduced Leon right there. Leon, you know?
That would have been cool, man. I think that
like, because they would have fit in. Like, I just transferred to this police, you know? That's what happens. That happens in the game.
I'm outside punching boulders as we speak.
I know. Because that happens in the game. You're like, oh, I just transferred here, and I'm a rookie. Like, I don't know. I just transferred. So they're on their way. So they get on and they get in, and they go these tunnel ways, and all of a sudden, Miss Rodriguez gets bit again. She's like a biting magnet. You saw that? She has her gun out, and this guy goes, ah!
She's got a knack for it.
But not only that, like, how long does the thing take for you to turn? Because she's been bit for a minute now.
That's right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like either I think because she's moving around, that it's not in her bloodstream.
What? All right. Physiologically speaking, the more you move,
I know,
the more
speculative.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I guess I don't move enough.
Especially as a short person like she is, her blood's pumping really, you know.
Yeah, I mean the blood had to go through all them thick cakes, but
Gets
then
through
once
the
it got through
extremities,
that-
yeah. Gets to the cake, gets stuck there.
So she has her extremis. Yeah, because I was thinking that. I'm like, dude, she got bit like 10 minutes into the movie or whatever it is, and then she's been walking around like nothing's happening.
Well, we don't know. We haven't seen anyone turn.
It's true.
That's true.
Not
Yeah,
like
for your end.
28 days later, you know, a drop falls on his eye and he immediately turns.
Yeah, and then LMFAO comes out and starts party rocking.
Yeah.
But not only that, the only one we did see is the guy, what's the name? JD turn, which is when the Red Queen explains why she did what she did. She goes, these people just come back with a basic need. They need to feed.
To feed.
The need for speed.
That need for, I was gonna say that. The basic need for speed.
The desire for. Why can I not think of a synonym for speed? Come back later. Editors, put a different word in.
So they're in the
Yes.
tunnels, you know. So she's shooting. You know, I don't know why Alice. You see a zombie coming at you. She holds on to the bar and she goes like this with her legs up, and she goes, like, here, bite my thigh.
Thunder thighs.
Here, bite my thunder thigh. That guy's like, okay, what am I doing? What am I looking at? Ooh.
That was their
The
first
need.
experience at scissoring, and that was foreshadowing for her future.
She foreshadowed, all right.
Not the characters.
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
So yeah, so she does a thigh breaking neck, and then Miss Michelle Rodriguez get bits again, and then she sees her ex-partner JD, whatever her name is, and then she's like, I got you, bro. And then she fucking just bites her in the neck.
Yeah.
Again, how many bites does it take to get to the center of the zombie thing?
One,
Zero or what?
two,
How many
three.
licks? The world will never know.
It'll be 1 lick and 2 bites.
Oh my god.
Spoilers ahead.
Spoilers ahead. So they're climbing up these tubes, you know, and she's like doing the blood thing. She's like, drink my blood. So they're climbing the tubos. They're like, yeah, we're free. And all of a sudden the tubos break and they get separated, like every good movie do. So Cap gets, you think Cap is dead. And then, what's his name? You got Matt. What's the other guy's name? Spencer, probably?
Spence, yeah, Spence.
You got Spencer. And then you got Alice.
You got
In
Spence,
Wonderland.
Alice, Rain, Matt.
I think his name is like Falgas or something.
Chad.
Chad. It's
Chad.
Chadley. Hey, we're after your cousin. Is he coming one of these
Yeah.
days?
I do not want him to ever return.
People actually say what's up to Chadley.
Dude, no, Chadley drinks all my Sunny D.
Your
It's just-
pizza roast?
He's a mess. He's a mess. I don't want him in my house.
And he's over here making fun of your recording studio. Like you said, you have beer cans everywhere.
Wow.
And not anymore.
Calling
Yeah,
him out
it's-
on stream?
That's what Chadley was telling us. I was like, wait, what?
I mean, I only have like a quarter of one.
Do we need to talk about this?
You know what? You can talk about it with Chadley and leave me out of
We
it.
need
Yeah, Chadley and Deadpool will come back because we signed a deal with Deadpool. We didn't get enough. Anyways, moving on. So Mr. Cap over here, you know, got separated from the crew. Was that your cool part, Kai? You know, when they're in the tubes and they fall apart and it was like, come back. He's like, I can't. You thought he was done?
Not really, because I'm just like, the way that the movie is going, I'm thinking, he's gonna survive. He's probably gonna use the last round in that revolver to shoot a zombie. He's like, I think I'm gonna give it another shot to survive. So I'm like, but I saw it, I'm like, yeah, I'm not surprised. That's cool.
Because when I heard that the shot, like the shot goes away, he goes, leave me, go, and you hear that. I was like, oh, no, because they see the gun in his mouth, and he pulls it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you have to taste the barrel of a gun to make sure that it's suited to fire.
The,
I mean, that's
don't do that.
Bounce the bullet in your brain a little bit.
You gotta
Or
rack and
viewers
rattle.
listening or watching, do not do that. Please don't.
We're not recommending
FYI.
none
at
of
that
this.
point it's
dangerous.
Darwinism. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're getting it.
Darwinism
like-
at its finest.
You were gonna be like, I'm gonna try that out now. I think he's right.
No, we then
Cue
condemn
in the
no
message.
gun violence.
Cue in the message.
Scrubbers YouTube watch history.
Warning. Guns are dangerous.
There you go. Guns are not toys.
Should not be handled by
Amateurs.
amateurs and underage kids.
Untrained professionals.
Untrained professionals.
There
That
you go.
is very true.
Hey, Mr. Kai, if you want to see how you handle guns, go to his IG. IGs. So anyway, Mr. Cap go over here, got separated from the crew. He's like, come on. Come and get me. I'm going to make you work for your meal. Blah, blah. So he's alive. He didn't die. And all of a sudden, these guys pop out of this like a ground hole. They're like, boop. So you see Alice, Spence, Tom, and Jerry, and Miss over here, Rodriguez going through this corridor, and then we see a liquor on the wall.
Ooh.
He's like, so we think we're safe, but then we're not safe.
Hungry fella.
Never.
So she hears noise and like something big is coming. That's what she said.
Hey.
So all of a sudden she gets her memories coming back. Alice's memories like recreating the scene of what happened. So she sees the Timu rabbit getting injected with the T virus. and then getting injected with the green one, the green glow. So green is the cure. What is that? It's not the T virus, it's the G virus, right?
Yeah, the green one's the G virus, so that's supposed to be like the
You
like
turn
the
to Snoop Dogg when
antivirus.
you get injected.
So original.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
green virus happens to be the G virus.
I mean, they couldn't save Ice-T and Ice Cube.
So they get all happy. They're like, they're secure. They're secure. There's a green one. Because Rodriguez over here, like, getting her boobs felt on because the guy's like grabbing her like from here. Sorry, a little explicit. Editor, please blur that out.
Okay, but that's stress relief. I mean, it's very stressful.
Yeah, they do say get a stress ball, so she's remembering of who she was, or who she is. Like, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna survive this, and everybody's happy. And they're like, "Oh, there's no way out," because it is revealed that Spence is the one who took it all along. It was you.
Yeah, and
So
then
she
he
was
just
spying
turns.
on the spy.
He's like, "Oh, I'm supposed to be bad. This is my villain era."
This is my villain fit. So he has one of those what's it called? Headphones that you point the gun and like you can hear long distance. And then he puts her to bed. I'm gonna put you to bed. And then he goes underground to the thing and he gets the case that from the beginning. And it was him all along. He created all this mess.
God damn it.
Damn you, Spence. He had the stupid look on his face. He's like,
Still was never cleared up what his exact motivation was.
I guess it was to steal it, right? And resell it.
But he broke.
Right, Kai?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much what happened was there's the government knew about it and pretty much hired him to, or contacted him like, hey, get this for us, we'll give you millions and stuff, right? So that's what he did. So he broke one to make sure, like, kind of like make it look like there's an accident, and you know, and then the extra vials were just missing, you know, something like that.
That was beautiful.
Seems like this place was not very
It was-
hard to get into.
No, no,
Walked right in.
he was an employee with Umbrella. He was like one of the scientists, and then he was contacted by the government saying like, "Hey, you know what you guys are up to?" And
That's why she put Alice to bed. She's like, that's why she got
Yeah.
married, to get her
because she
credentials.
was head of security, I believe, or something like that. If I remember correctly, it's been a long time since I saw the movie.
And then Mr. Thomas over here is like, stop it. Stop being a bad guy. You're like, oh, all right, Mr. Hero Boy. So Mr. Hero Boy over here gets locked in with Alice. Miss Sickly over here inside the room again. She's like, I love you, bro, but I gotta go. So she gets the case. You know, you see him like running away. And the liquor comes. The battle with the liquor.
It's always the liquor. That's what always gets me too.
You always got to be a liquor. I mean, a looker. Always good looker. That was a badass battle, you know, with the train guy, right? Because
It's just
they're
a
like,
good thing
open
they
the
didn't have
door.
beer before liquor. That makes you get sicker. Yeah, but before that, when they take out what's his face, dickhead,
Spencer.
that's what I said. So they see him, they encounter him with the case, and he looks different, right? He's like a crimson zombie, a crimson something. Like he's a little different. He's actually one of the cooler designs. He looks cool.
He has his eyes with a blue thing, with a blue background.
T1000?
So
So over here we see the liquor pounding in the door, like, and then Alice, we gotta get out of here. He gets the axe. She's like, open the door. It's like, I'm sorry, Alice, I'm not gonna let you out. And then Cap comes out to be a rescue. Yay! And then he's like, he opened the door. He opens the door. It's like, oh, I opened the door because this bitch didn't want to fire her ass.
Oh,
So they open the door. So she opens the door. The liquor scratches the door, and then we see Spence going like this. Damn, it looked ghost scratched up. Fool, he got scratched up at the train, huh? Okay.
No, I thought it was from the liquor.
I thought it was from the liquor. That fucked him up.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, bitch couldn't
Yeah,
hold her liquor.
he did run a train on his ass for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he sure did. That's why I'm just like, did he trip and fall on the tracks or on the train? Like,
The liquor got to him, and then Miss Alice just finished him off with the kachu. I mean the haya.
She spit on that thing.
He got the axe and kachu. One of those.
Oh,
And he takes off her wedding ring. He's like, I guess we're divorced now. Whatever was yours is mine now. It's just,
Oh,
like,
she
I
should
own
have
half
said
of
I
your
get
shit.
half and then chopped him in half.
I get half of whatever you have.
Yeah.
Dude, that would have been badass.
Yeah, she's just standing over his body, just like hacking him and like practicing different one-liners. Oh, use that one. Yeah.
So homegirl right there, they get the case and get injected with the green. You think they accidentally hit her with the T virus instead of the green one? Can you imagine? They inject Michelle Rodriguez. Like, I know, I saw it in my dream. It's the blue one, right?
Rain.
I thought it was the green one. No, I'm saying when they inject her, like imagine it's like, oh no,
Yeah.
It's definitely
give
the
her the
black
two.
one.
So now they pass the watch around. Sorry about your missing watch, Senor Kai.
oh, no, that's
Oh,
all good, man. Yeah, that's all good.
I was trying to tie it in right here because one person passes their watch to them and says only got 8 minutes to leave before the hive becomes your tomb. Become your tomb. And then Miss Alice over here crying over Michelle. She's like, I thought to save you. I'm sorry. And they point the gun at her. And she goes, wait. Not yet, bitch. I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm not dead yet.
She's like, in second thought, I'll keep this gun here next to me.
I would have immediately fired. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, God, you scared me.
Ew, bitch, get away from me. Oh man.
It's funny when she said, like, when I get out of here, I'm gonna get laid. I'm like, yeah, we want to take a shower first.
Jesus.
That's okay. Get the.
You know, there's a shower in the mansion.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh my god!
I don't know.
And all of a sudden, when they have that scene, Mr. Scratchy scratches the mat.
Oh.
Mat. Needs a little tank top. She's like, look at my arm.
Oh, do I look tough now?
So since he tasted flesh, Mr. Liquor, Mr. Tom gets eaten. That sucks, man. He thought he would make it all the way out, but he didn't.
Yeah, they very much killed him unceremoniously, and it was bullshit.
The door opens up. He's like, hello. He didn't shout or anything. He's like, what the fuck? So it's like a mini mission. Isn't this a mission from 2, I think? No. Is it? Forgot
You're
you
talking
face
about
like
the
a
game,
big...
right?
Yeah, the game.
Resident Evil 2 is like a whole. It's all about Leon on that one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Which one was it when you have to face the liquor on the train?
It might be. What?
It's not 1.
It's not.
Because
One.
1 is in the Martian. The Martian. 1 is the Martian.
And then 2 is in the police station.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. 3 is Nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
You face that guy everywhere. I was used to scare the crap out of me. I was like, dude, you like open the gate, all of a sudden he's behind you, like, oh shit.
Yeah, dude. And when it first came out,
I hated that.
Did you ever see the mod where every enemy is Nemesis?
yeah,
It's awesome.
it is awesome though.
So they're facing the the Mr. Big Ass Licker because he evolved because he licked a lot of people. And all of a sudden we turn around. Oh no, the cure didn't happen. Didn't work. Our favorite Fast and Furious woman turns into a zombie. Just
Zombizzle.
zombies on the house also.
Now she's Fast and Furious.
So the G didn't work.
Nope.
The G virus didn't work, so she gets
Wasn't no G
shot in the
thing.
head. They open the door, and then the liquor gets barbecued. Like, open the door! You hear her screaming, open the door! Then they close the door.
She had one dying act.
So the door closes on that liquor's tongue, and it reaps. And it reaps, and they make it back up to the, was it back to the mansion with 3 seconds left to spare.
Mm-hmm.
And then who do we see? The writer for part 2. We see was it a lot of doctors and everybody in
Bunch of hazmat suits.
gurneys, and I thought I was watching E.T. You know, when they come for him.
Yeah. It's funny because she was just kicking him around, and I was like, "Dude, it's probably so easy to fuck him up." Because imagine fighting or trying to get in those stupid ass suits. You're just like,
big,
Yeah, you
fluffy.
can't see
you look
shit.
right, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, God, come on, lady, I can't see.
It's like, stop kicking me.
E.T. though.
So yeah, so you see the hive, the shadow of the door closing. So they go through the mansion, and then Matt goes, "Ow!" It's like, "What's wrong, Matt?"
I think I feel a muscle growing.
So they're holding each other embracingly, like, "We survived. Mission complete. Mission 2 start." So yeah, so they kick in the door. You see, he goes, "Oh, oh!" He's trying to transform. Put him in the Nemesis program. I was like, "Oh,
Whoa.
that's how he was made." Then he wiggles it, and then Alice wakes up with tubes in her head and a little 2 towels, right? And then she walks out, and then she breaks into the cop car and she cocks that shotgun, and it goes. And the badass song starts, and then the zoom out
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
for Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
Yeah, baby.
That shit was cool, man. All right, sorry, Kai. What do you rate it from 1 to 10?
I'll probably give it like a 7.
Woo!
It was actually pretty good compared to everything, the rest of the movies.
I didn't really enjoy Afterlife.
Nah, Afterlife was trash, dude.
What?
I did not like Afterlife, bro. I like only the first 2 Resident Evil movies. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. I appreciate this. After that, I'm like, what is this?
Because, well, we're gonna into it right now. So you give her a
Yeah.
7. Base, what do you give it? 1 to 10.
So when I first saw it, I played so much Resident Evil as a kid that the whole concept of Alice was not even like in my peripherals. So I gave it like a 5.
Hey.
I was just like Leon all the way, like that was my thought process of Resident Evil.
I don't want no rock in my tomb.
What about you, Hitman? What do you give it? 1 to 10.
Man. All right. So a couple things. Like, first of all, if they had made the movie a little longer and not just killed everyone immediately, then there could have been some more intimate moments. Like, Mr. X. Where was Mr. X? I would have loved to see him. If they made it as long as a Hitman and Zombie episode, it could have been a little more. But
We're a drive to you.
yeah, man, like a 7, like a solid. Just like the music, the characters were enjoyable, and the little scary bits were scary. So yeah, that.
Me, I love and hate this movie. I love it because of the creatures, the zombie whole thing with the, with the character design, with the liquor and like you're saying, like everybody playing Resident Evil, you're like, you have like the expectation, and then you get it. You get the movie. You're like, how does this correlate? You know, you're trying to piece it
Exactly.
together. You know, you're like, oh, it's gonna be awesome. And then you're like, who's this? And why she has powers now, or what? Why has she? You know, what's the whole reason behind this? But then, I think the second one, like you were saying, like it kind of redeems itself, but not really. So, with that being said, long time, I give it an ocho. Give it an eight.
Wow, he get way higher than both of them.
Yeah.
He's like, I love it, I hate it.
I love it and hate it. You know, it's like it
Hate on
gave me
some
my
days.
first nip shot. That's why I gave him a nip shot.
Yeah.
It was
I
an
think-
awakening.
It was yeah, exactly. I was a young kid rewinding that scene. I don't know what was going on. Then the music, you know, like everybody was saying, and the music video at the end.
It
That
had to
peaked
grow
it
on me,
for me.
man. It literally had to grow on me because I came from the era of like Predator, you know, freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger, Commando, and Terminator. You know, so to have a female lead, I wasn't up for it at that time. But you know, slowly.
But
grew on me.
Alien though.
Well, you know what's funny? I was just talking about this the other day. I have never seen the Alien series.
Yeah, I don't think I watched the whole thing consistently either.
I've never seen Alien 1, like with Sigourney Weaver. Never.
Yeah, I did just watch
Kind of
Vomited,
insane.
but I didn't consistently watch it. You're right.
No.
See, like kids today will never know just like shit being on TV and you just like seeing a little bit of it and then like going about your life and then coming back and then maybe there's the same thing on because it's a marathon or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just see bits and pieces of stuff because that's how that movie was for me.
I'm actually happy I haven't seen it because I get to binge it later and you know like, experience it for the first time as an adult. So I like that. Like I just recently did the Harry Potter series.
Oh, I did that too.
Yeah, it was actually kind of cool.
You're a hairy wizard.
Wasn't part
little-
2 lame though? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. A little known fact about this movie was that it was slated to be directed by George Romero, but it was gonna get an NC-17 or whatever rating, so they had to
Okay, yeah.
scrap it and give it to somebody else. But the script still exists out there in the wild to be
Mm.
read. So that would
Yeah,
have
we're
been
pushing the
interesting.
boundaries for sure in 2002, for sure.
Well, he is the king of zombies, which is me.
He's the one that did Night of the Living Dead, right?
Yeah,
All the deads and the livings.
Very nice.
he created the zombie genre ish. He brought it to the forefront.
Yeah.
What was the I forgot what it's called.
Him and
The one-
consumerism. Anyway.
He didn't do Pinocchio, did he? Not somebody else.
You know
I
what?
think that's
just
Guillermo del Toro, isn't it?
Oh, there you go. That's who did it.
yeah, that was Guillermo del Toro.
That was Guillermo the Terrible. The Terrible. So yeah, so you're after this, that you guys actually were looking for part 2, or just like you're like, I'm over it.
I personally was because I knew they were going to make
Anybody?
continue and go. Okay.
No, go ahead, Kyle. Kai.
No, my bad. I thought I was on mute the whole time.
No, you're good.
But no. I personally, after watching the first one, I'm like, hopefully there's a second one because they have to include Raccoon City. That's mainly the whole purpose of Resident Evil, you know?
Yeah.
Raccoon City, Umbrella Corporation, everything. So it's like, and you know, so when I watched it in theaters, I'm like, you know, I like this one much better than the second one. I mean, the first one I meant. And you know, yeah. So I was pretty stoked about it.
How about you, Bass?
For me, let's
There's
say.
apocalypse on it.
Well, I think didn't this movie like straight up like start the whole zombie thing, the zombie wave in the 2000s and 2010s? Because to me, that's what I think it did for me. Like 28 Days Later, freaking Resident Evil. What's the other one? They had a couple others, but
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls, yeah. What was it white
Smash.
chicks? But I don't know. For me, I thought it was like one and done because sequels weren't a thing, you know. Like
That is
And that-
true back then. Yeah.
yeah, for me it was a one and done for sure. I thought nothing of it after that. I was
And
like,
then-
cool. A cool movie, and that was it.
Then he saw a shotgun. It's like, oh. And then it came back.
Yeah, there were unanswered questions though, like all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
for example, why not a single zombie raccoon? And how come the birds weren't dicks that were flying in your face, pecking you like in the game?
Yep. Yep.
That shit was
All
so
those
annoying.
damn birds, bro,
Yeah. Fucking A.
Worse
Walking
enemy.
out, it's like, what?
and the weird camera angles.
You hit the corner.
Alright,
You should get a
did
lion.
Did it leave more for you, zombie?
Yeah, like I was so hyped. I thought it was gonna go one direction, and it went more cartoony than actually scary to me. Especially when they were walking in the. Well, we'll get into it once upon a time when we get into part 2, and so on and so forth. But yeah, those. I feel like it was more cartoony when Jill walked in, and she's like, "You got to shoot him in the head. I don't know why you have him handcuffed." Like, what the fuck? And then you got Mike Epps in there too. She's like, I didn't got bait on nothing. Look at me. Sorry, good answer. But the Nemesis design was pretty badass. I give him that.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
it's just a big old puppy.
it was-
So where would you put it on the scare meter? You know,
Which
back Resident Evil 1. Like back in the day. How old were you? You're pretty young, right? So where would you rate it as far as like scary?
I don't think it was.
It wasn't
It's like-
scary for you at all? Like you always watch stuff like that? You're tuned to
I
it?
was more every time we went to go to the Blockbuster, whatnot. I used to rent like Japanese horror. Like that was my thing.
Wow, you already
Like I was like I went to go rent the Ring, which was Juno, which was The Grudge when they turned into that.
Ooh.
Yeah, Gringo and all that. And my dad used to hate it every time.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. That movie was pretty
That's
rough,
scary
man.
as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. So speaking of, give me an idea. We'll talk about it later. It could be one of the choices later in October. Gringo.
So you'd probably give it a 1 on the scare meter right now.
Yeah, scare meter, yeah, but more action than anything else. Like
More
I said,
action.
we were hyped for it. You know, the one that actually did get me was when where was it? Yeah, the hand, the one where she pops up, you know, like in the toilet bowl.
The toilet bowl.
Yeah, the whole hand thing. It was like,
So I guess we all could agree is more action than scare. So scare meter 1 for this movie for sure.
well, I like the scare meter. Scare meter.
Yeah, I was just thinking like maybe we should rate them. I don't know, 1 to 10 scale on the scare meter. You know. So I was thinking, yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll make a graphic for it later.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, so that was our review. We're going to talk about Resident Evil Uno.
Thanks for watching.
Oh my goodness. Closing thoughts, Senor Kai.
On the movie,
And the whole Resident Evil.
I wish that George E. Romero was the one who directed it, but it at the time it was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The first one actually was good. Second one I liked. So you know the movies they're all right. And that's my closing thought on it, man. I feel like you guys
don't like Afterlife, man. That was the
I
best
do
one.
not like. I don't like Afterlife. I
It
don't
was
like the one after
Wesker,
that.
dog, with the slow motion fight. Like,
No,
and then he throws him in the pod.
No.
no,
Then he throws him in the pod, and then he's just like,
no.
but what about Jill with her boobs just like sticking out with the apparatus on her chest?
I go for the plot of the movie and how
That was the
action
plot.
packed or scary.
I play. I watch for the plot. Yeah.
It's all right. It's all I like it. I guess like the first two were just good enough for me. They should have just ended right there.
Yeah. The whole their safety in Arcadia or whatever. Canada.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were safe in the
Canada.
Canada, yeah. Yeah.
The Canadians, I don't want your shit over here. Stay over there.
Pretty
Two
much
was the
like,
last one
nah.
I watched, so that's as
Oh,
far
sorry.
as my knowledge goes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fine,
you're
it's
saving
fine.
yourself, man. You're saving yourself. Trust me.
Yeah.
The movies are much of a blur for me.
And I was gonna say base closing thoughts on the whole
Closing
franchise.
thoughts?
Close that bitch.
Bitches ain't tricks, but hoes and tricks. What was that?
Oh!
Bitches ain't tricks, but hoes and tricks.
You put him in
Oh,
the
he got the
milk
G virus.
I got the G virus.
Thank you, Wolverine.
Salud.
So yeah, Hitman, closing thoughts on the franchise. Put it to bed.
I mean, I only saw 2 of like what 8 movies or some shit. Yeah, it's fine.
I gotta say that third one was actually fucking scary, dude. That one brought it back.
I'm almost
With
bothered
those-
by the question. I love.
With those, I know, right? With those freaking black eye zombies, the black eye pea zombies, when they open the container and they come running and they start killing those. Remember that, Kai?
I do.
They're all
Yeah.
modified. And that was freaking scary. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that-
they brought it,
yeah,
and they were
I remember that
faster.
one.
Freaking rat faster eating them. The thing that killed it was when they started killing all these Alices. I was like, what is this now?
Yeah. That's what I'm just like.
Yeah,
I'm done. I'm done with this series. I can't.
and they keep
you know.
killing her, keep killing her. She doesn't know. I was like, what is this? And it zooms out like a whole pile of dead Alices everywhere.
Yeah,
I was
well,
like,
that's
all right.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm done.
It's
I'll
the Clone
finish the
Wars all
movie.
over.
Yeah,
This
literally,
is
yeah.
so enticing now. I'm gonna fucking binge them all now.
The director, the director went to go see Star Wars Clone Wars. Like, oh, I want to do this.
I'm gonna binge all the movies now.
He's an army of Alices just for no damn reason. Like, here
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, that I agree. I'm like that. It was so unnecessary, man. I'm just like, what is this shit, dude?
Yeah, man. I was like, what the frick is this, man? And all of a sudden, she gets stripped of her powers, and then she has her powers, and then she becomes Neo. And I'm like, all right, enough. We're done.
Yeah. That I think the moment she started getting her powers and all that, I'm like, yeah, that's it. Nah.
There's so many talking points. We should give it. It should be a part 2 somewhere down the road. But yeah,
Look,
Yeah.
the only thing I was looking for as far as realism goes, how come nobody's carrying around the briefcase like and eating plants? Where was that?
we're there. Where's the
Somebody like,
spray?
oh, ficus, fucking sweet. I'm
Like,
good.
mom, why is he eating oregano, man?
He's just sitting there with the suitcase.
Throw
like,
some
"Oh,
food
okay,
coloring
so
on
this-
it.
Okay, so if I put this here, I can put the gun. If I move it, yeah, but if I put it right, oh,
Hey, you gotta fit your rocket launcher in there too.
yeah. Oh, someone got a typewriter. I got a journal.
I gotta journal my story. What's going on? That'd be hilarious. He actually eats a weed plant. Like, oh, you ate the wrong plant. It's like, what? He's all high. Starts laughing. Oh, Resinio, we love and hate you. Las Plagas. Now that was horrible.
Oh yeah.
With that being said, guys, thank you for joining us. It was an awesome ride. Resident Evil will, like I said, always holds a beautiful place in our hearts. They're supposed to make another one, right? With the Resident Evil, what is it now? 9?
Reloaded.
Reloaded.
Wait, like a movie or a video game?
Video game, right?
Yeah.
Because-
So they're in they just announced Resident Evil 9 and Resident Evil 5 and Code Veronica.
God,
They're gonna
nice.
remake those.
Remakes,
They're
huh?
gonna remake those two plus make Resident Evil 9. Supposedly it's gonna be with Leon S. Kennedy on Resident Evil 9.
In Leon. for sure.
Yep.
Tim Leon. Rawr. Hey, the latest freaking animated movie kind of sucked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Death Island sucks so bad, dude. I was so upset. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done with this stuff, dude.
The only one that was good was, I would say, the second one, where the Lakers are attacking the Mr. X.
Yeah,
Whatever
that
his
was
name
pretty
is.
good. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like all the first three were great, and the fourth one just, I was like, what is this? I mean, it's cool seeing all of them back together, but I'm like, come on, guys, like, what is this?
Like, it's too much.
Yeah,
And
it
they
is.
all of them almost turned zombies, and of course somebody made up the cure. It's like,
Yep.
Uh-oh. Spoilers.
oh, sorry, you don't want to watch it anyways, bro. You don't want to know the way they turn into zombies. They get poked by, what is it, mosquitoes?
Yep. Modified mosquitoes.
That would suck, dude. Imagine
Yeah.
that in real life.
Shit.
Oh, we'll all be
Kind
dead.
of the
for
most
sure,
Yeah,
man.
it's done, bro.
We would
Like,
be all dead right now. We wouldn't be talking.
That's very
Because
plausible.
We would, yeah.
Because the person who actually is in control of them are robotic mosquitoes. They're robots, and then just
Oh shit! And they're controlled by Google.
Google mosquitoes.
hey Google, go stung the motherfucker for really quick. It's all right. Like, I do not recommend that.
I never thought about that. What if mosquitoes just like straight hogging a freaking zombie down the street and just like pecks your ass after that?
You're in trouble. You'd be patient 0 for sure, man.
Dude.
I'm
God
scared
damn.
now.
That's a new new fear
Isn't it
unlocked.
new fear a lot?
Yeah.
So make sure no mosquitoes get to you, man. You got to be domesticated mosquitoes.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of tough in California. Yeah, no matter how much mosquito repellent you put on, they're gonna find a spot.
Yeah. And they bite through the clothes too, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You actually do,
You
yeah.
find a way, man. They have little chainsaws and start cutting into it.
Hey, get a salt gun.
Yeah, that's
do
just
like
badass. It's like, sir, what are you carrying? He's like, you carrying? Yeah, a
Shot.
assault gun. Compression.
Yep.
It has a balloon on the end. I don't think anyone's gonna be fooled by that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, guys, it was awesome. Thank everybody in the live for joining us.
Thank
For
you.
the
Thank you.
theatrical release.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle.
Mhm.
Hi. Thank you, Base. For him and I am the zombie and the baseman, and from Heavy Arm Tactics, Senor Kai. This is and has been the Hitman and the Zombie. Till next time, much love and
745.